that we got $18 billion in arms sales approved for Taiwan. But unfortunately, as you pointed out, Madam President, there are autocracies and totalitarian regimes around the world that don't value those same principles of freedom that we believe in. I want you to know that I believe the United States will stand with Taiwan. Now let me be very clear, because I want to make this statement so that those who would twist our words and engage in propaganda and misinformation can't do so. America is not attempting to change the status quo with respect to Taiwan. Not President Trump, not President Biden.
请欧布莱恩大使致辞。
Ambassador Brien will now deliver his remarks.
Well, thank you, Madam President, Excellencies. I'm deeply humbled to receive the Order of the Brilliant Star with Special Grand Cordon. It's an incredible honor for me and for my entire family.
蔡总统阁下，各位官员，今天非常荣幸在这边接受特种大綬景星勋章，这对我本人还有我的家庭来说都是莫大的殊荣。
Your government, Madam President, has rolled out the red carpet for our delegation. Foreign Minister Wu, my good friend, Ambassador B. Kim in Washington, and the entire Ministry of Foreign Affairs of your government have provided us with extraordinary support, and the hospitality here is unmatched. I've traveled around the world many times to many countries, and the hospitality extended by Taiwan is amazing, Madam President. Thank you. And that's on behalf of the entire delegation.
在此，我也是代表整个访团向蔡总统阁下表达谢意，因为我们此行受到非常大的欢迎，还有热情的接待。我的好朋友外交部吴部长，以及台湾驻美萧美琴大使，还有整个外交部给我们莫大的支持以及欢迎。我到访过世界许多地方，但没有一个像台湾如此的热情好客。
So our delegation is combined with ambassadors, generals, experts, former executive office officials, and we're here in Taiwan to listen. Our work will culminate in a report that will be published this summer that will focus on how we can improve the already good relationship between Taiwan, the Republic of China, and the United States of America.
本访团的成员包括前大使、军官以及各个领域的专家。那我们此行就是要来台湾吸收不同的经验以及意见。那么今年夏天，我们即将发布一份报告，来探讨中华民国台湾与美国如何深化已经很稳固的双边关系。
And our countries maintain a strong relationship, but it's a long relationship. It goes back to even before modern times, the modern relationship to the Churchill, Roosevelt, Chiang Kai-shek summit in World War II that resulted in the Cairo Declaration. And that relationship continues to grow stronger even today.
那么台美关系非常的强健，而且历史悠久。早在现近代以前，从这个开罗会议、蒋介石还有罗斯福总统的会议就已经开始我们之间的关系。
As you kindly mentioned, Madam President, at the NSC we sought to improve the relationship between Taiwan and the United States and to promote a free and open Indo-Pacific that our good friend Prime Minister Abe-san talked about and gave us that term. And we had a great team working on that at the NSC. Alex Gray, Matthew Pottinger, and Allison Hooker, and Ivan Kanapathy, both of whom are here today, and many others, and they share in this recognition.
那么蔡总统如您所说的，我们美国的国安单位非常注重台美之间的关系，我们也致力于推动一个自由开放的印太区域，如同日本前首相安倍所说。那么我们美国也包括非常多这个关注台湾的学者，包括伯明还有 Allison Hooker 等等的同事。
And Madam President, you kindly noted some of the things that we did to bolster the relationship, and I won't repeat those, but also mention that we got $18 billion in arms sales approved for Taiwan, including Harpoon anti-ship missiles and Stinger anti-aircraft missiles, among many other systems.
那么蔡总统刚刚提到了非常多关于台美关系之间推动的努力，这边我就不再赘述。那么我要讲的是，美国已经通过了一个180亿美元对台军售的计划，其中包括鱼叉飞弹、还有刺针飞弹等等的军备。
And we need to get those systems delivered now and not wait for them.
那我们希望现在就可以交付这些武器，而不需要再等待。
And I'm happy to say that in important ways, my successor, Jake Sullivan, the current American National Security Advisor, and the Biden administration are following through on many of the policies that we started.
那我这边也非常高兴的跟总统报告，我非常高兴的看到我们现任的美国白宫国安顾问 Sullivan， 还有整个拜登政府都持续在继续之前的政策方向。
And Madam President, I want to thank you for something personal that happened at the outset of COVID, and Foreign Minister Wu as well. At the outset of the pandemic, we didn't have enough PPE in America. It was being used at hospitals and in medical facilities. But we needed PPE and face masks in the White House, and we had nowhere to get it. And then a shipment came in from Taiwan. And we were able to put the men and women who work in the White House Situation Room on our crowded watch floor. We were able to give them masks and help give the first family masks. They all said made in Taiwan on them. And we appreciated that very generous thing that you did to help us do our job safely at a time when we didn't want to take our own PPE away from the medical professionals. So thank you, Madam President.
在这边我也要向蔡总统以及吴部长特别致谢，因为在新冠疫情刚开始的时候，我们美国非常缺乏口罩以及个人防护衣，这些医疗设备主要都提供给医院还有医护的设施。那我们在白宫的这些员工就没有这些东西。那当时台湾捐赠了，提供了我们一批的这个防护衣还有口罩，让我们能够安全无虞的继续我们的工作。那包括总统的第一家庭也使用了这些口罩，都是台湾所制造的。所以在这边我要特别致谢。
It meant a lot to us. So Taiwan is a shining example of what democracy, the rule of law,and individual liberty can mean to a country.
那么台湾是一个很好的典范，它展现出民主、法治以及个人自由可以如何被发扬光大。
But unfortunately, as you pointed out, Madam President, there are autocracies and totalitarian regimes around the world that don't value those same principles of freedom that we believe in.
但是如蔡总统所说，很可惜世界上有集权以及威权的政体并不重视我们所尊重的这些自由等价值。
But we know, as you pointed out, Madam President, that a strong defense deters aggression. Thus, I'm pleased to see that Taiwan is spending more on its security, and as you pointed out, is lengthening the conscription enlistment term, and is deploying anti-access area denial platforms, asymmetric platforms, that'll turn Taiwan into a porcupine and make it stronger and safer.
那如同蔡总统所说，有好的国防能力就可以嚇阻敌人的攻击。那我很开心看到台湾投注了越来越多的资源在国安方面，包括延长兵役，还有投资在这个反介入、拒止介入，还有在加强不对称战略以及豪猪战略等方面都有琢磨。
Now, should an aggression take place by a totalitarian regime against Taiwan, and it's our hope and our prayer that it never does, I want you to know that I believe the United States will stand with Taiwan.
那么我们非常不乐意看见台湾受到威权政体的攻击。那么我们会希望也为台湾所祷告，这样的事情不要发生。那我可以保证，美国会与台湾团结站在一起。
Now, President Trump made this very clear to his counterparts, and President Biden has said 4 times publicly that if Taiwan is attacked, America will stand by Taiwan.
那么，川普总统也有这样子同样的立场。拜登总统更是4次公开声明，假如台湾遭受攻击，美国一定会协防台湾。
Now, for Lomri and me, this is personal because our 2 daughters both serve as young officers in the United States Armed Forces. So we know that commitment has special meaning for us as parents of soldiers and airmen, and for many American families.
那么这样子的承诺对我个人来说意义深重，因为我的2个女儿都在美国的国军里面从军。那么这个承诺对于所有的美国家庭来说也都是意义深远。
Now let me be very clear because I want to make this statement so that those who would twist our words and engage in propaganda and misinformation can't do so. America is not attempting to change the status quo with respect to Taiwan. Not President Trump, not President Biden.
在这边，我要清楚的做一个澄清，这样子才不会有人恶意的去扭曲我们的话，进行假讯息攻击。这边我要澄清的是，美国并没有任何的意图要改变台湾的现状，不论是川普或者是拜登总统都没有这样子的意愿。
Now, Madam President, what America and its partners have made clear is that the world will not go back to a century or more ago when a large neighbor could invade its smaller neighbor for glory or for territorial expansion or for economic gain.
在这边，美国以及美国的盟友都要强烈的澄清一件事，那就是我们不愿意让世界回到几个世纪以前，当时一个强大的国家可以任意的侵略规模较小的邻国，只为了自己的荣耀，为了扩张领土，或者是为了自己的经济利益。
In the not too distant past, we watched Saddam Hussein's Iraq invade Kuwait. We watched the junta in Argentina invade the Falklands. And sadly, more recently, we watched Putin's Russia invade Ukraine.
在过去这样子的情境当中，我们看到海山在伊拉克所做的事情，还有阿根廷以及最近普丁入侵乌克兰等等的行径。
But, Madam President, what we know is that those wars did not work out very well for the first two regimes. The junta and Saddam are in the dustbin of history, and it's not going to work out well for Vladimir Putin either.
那蔡总统，我们可以看到刚刚提到的前两个政权下场都不是很好，那么我相信普丁的下场也不会太好。
Putin's ambitions have led to muddy fields full of dead young Russian soldiers, a degraded Russian military, Moscow having to go hat in hand to the Iranians, to Tehran for weapons, and all while its economy has been cut off from the West.
那么，普丁的作为让俄罗斯的军队受到极大的打击，还有许多年轻的士兵因此丧生。俄罗斯甚至需要向伊朗、德黑兰求助来要求军备。那么，俄罗斯的经济也彻底的受到西方的制裁。
And for those who would think that countries of the West and the free world would stand idly by, that invasion led to an expansion of NATO with Sweden and Finland that no one expected.
那么，西方世界的自由世界也因此更加的团结。我们看到瑞典还有芬兰都开始想要加入北约，这是大家从来没有想过的事情。
Now, Russia is even at risk of becoming a vassal state to its eastern neighbor.
那么，俄罗斯对于它周边的邻国来说是越来越大的一个威胁。
And I expect that the 1860 Treaty of Peking will be renegotiated by the Secretary General of the Communist Party of China and at Russia's expense.
那么，我也希望中共还有俄罗斯能够在这个事情上面重新思考过去的政策。
So Ukrainians inspire us with their bravery and their determination in defending their homes. But I believe the people of Taiwan would do the exact same thing if they face similar circumstances.
乌克兰的人民在这个战争中展现了极大的勇气以及保家卫国的决心。我相信台湾如果面临同样的处境，也一定会做一样的事。
Now, Madam President, you know this. The United States and Taiwan want peace, and we pray for peace in this beautiful region.
蔡总统阁下，台湾和美国都希望能够有世界和平，那我们也为世界和平而祈祷。
Peace results in the free flow of commerce, in culture, in prosperity, and in friendship.
因为只有和平才能够带来好的经济文化交流、繁荣以及友谊。
But our adversaries must know that we will never exchange our freedom, our principles, our values, and sacrifice them in exchange for peace. Instead, we will secure peace through our strength.
我们要清楚告诉我们的敌人，我们不会牺牲和平来交换自由，或者是我们坚守的原则以及价值。我们会透过我们的实力、力量来守护和平。
Again, Madam President, you've done me a high honor by bestowing this award on behalf of Taiwan to me. Thank you very much. May God bless you. May God bless the Republic of China, Taiwan, and may God bless the United States of America.
在这边再次感谢蔡总统代表台湾政府及人民颁赠这个荣誉 特种大綬景星勋章。在这边，我要说天佑台湾，天佑中华民国台湾的人民以及美国。